Yeah, so they had a crazy run up and then sold off when biotech sold off, especially these speculative names. And this is a stock I said that had hundreds of millions of dollars of institutional ownership. And so right here, like I said, when something touches oversold, that's when I start what's the word I used earlier? Salivating. That's when I started salivating, is when I see this go under that little mark. Ooh, that makes me so happy. Um, and so yeah, yeah, I think June, July, I don't know. We'll see. I don't wanna tie out that long right now. I would say pay attention to what happens the next couple weeks with the Russell 2000, the IBB, and the Dow Jones. If those break out of their all-time highs, then we'll see some positive movement. I would say significant positive movement over the next few weeks,
We swap cameras really
into the next
quick.
month. Yep.
I'm looking at some of the call options here for June 18th. I mean, if this really goes according to plan here, call option you can there's an ask at the $5 strike price. $5 being that's where it's roughly at right now. That's what you'd purchase it at. If you wanted to pay 130 bucks to lock it in, you have until June to execute. So literally, you're owning a stock without actually owning it for 130 bucks, and then you can execute on the buy if you choose to do so. If it doesn't get above the $5 mark, of course, you wouldn't purchase it unless you want it for long-term hold. Maybe there's another theme here, as it starts going ebbing and flowing, going up and down through the charts. And we can always bring this up as if this is of interest to folks. I think we're going to continue this every Friday until we see something happen. And be sure to follow us on social media as well. We'll post something if we see an outbreak occur. I think it's very important. So, yeah.
Yeah. So if those markets do move that I mentioned, I would say VYNE first target price is 630, and then if it breaks above that, next target price would be 675, I think is correct. Oh, $7, which is at the 200 SMA. And then the next target price would be 750, which is currently at the 100-day SMA. So keep an eye on VYNE. We do the same thing for ADAP, just for shits and giggles. So this chart looks crazy in the long term, but let me zoom in a little bit. So it's sold off pretty significantly. Let's go even closer because all that data is not important. So right here, if we look at short term, RSI is in a pretty good spot. It was at 40, now it's at 56. So it looks like it hit pretty big support, as I mentioned before, hit pretty big support at 450 if you look at the graph. And now we're getting in a big consolidation area around this price point. So we see it broke out today actually. And if this stock can break out next week, it just passed the, what is that, the 200-day and the 50-day. It's kind of pretty bearish that the 200-day is this high. So as the other charts we look, where the 200-day was at the bottom, that's super bullish. When the 200 days way above the charts, that can typically be bearish. But breaking out of these two, 50-day, 100-day, is a very good indicator. Plus all this resistance that's been right here over the last 5 months or something. If it breaks above there, the next place we have for potential resistance is around, I would say around $6. And then if it breaks out of $6, I would say look at 645. So it's at 540. I would say potential highest point is 640. So just keep an eye on that.